Warm greetings to all the viewers. Today we, the students of Group 4 MBBS Phase 1 from GMC Kathua, stand before you to present our views and our gratitude towards the forefront warriors of coronavirus or COVID-19. Now, about the coronavirus pandemic COVID-19, we'll discuss it under the following agenda. Introduction and global tracking the disease in India, measures taken up in India, gratitude to all the corona warriors. About the global tracking, on comparing the global scenario with India, we can see that the total number of cases has reached to a very high peak, while in India it's still prevalent in lower numbers. Same goes for total deaths and total recoveries. Next, talking about the major symptoms that are observed in coronavirus, these include fever, dry cough, difficulty in breathing, tiredness, aches, and pains. What all to avoid? Well, immigrants must follow a routine checkup at the airports, avoid traveling. Don't overlook symptoms. Avoid consumption of food that can act as transmitter of virus. Cover your face while coughing with your elbow. Avoid visiting public places. Well, there are 5 steps to your rescue that can help you stay away from this deadly condition. Practice good hand hygiene. Avoid coughing or sneezing into your hands. Stay home if you are sick. Consider alternative to shaking hands. Try to avoid touching your face. Well, now comes for the gratitude part. Well, a heartfelt bow to the healthcare workers, the doctors, the nurses and the ASHA workers, the police force and the municipal workers. These are all stood against this pandemic which is spreading in the whole world, and they're helping in sanitation, they're helping in making people aware, they're helping in tending the needy selflessly and happily, staying away from their families to fight in the forefront. Well, it's a tragic, sad story, unwillingly, and all of us are in this together. So we really need to act together as well. We really need to salute those doctors and healthcare staff who are fighting on the forefront for this pandemic, which has just laid on us as a curse. Brave corona warriors are flanking out the gruesome pandemic. Tracking the disease in India, well, here's the graph as you can see it. Doctors and all the medical staff are the keystone members in dealing this problem. Well, let's take a pledge to help them in every way. These are the 5 steps you can help them with. Stay home, keep a safe distance, wash hands often, cover your cough, and sick, call the helpline number. The wondrous efforts of health workers have definitely led from the situation at beginning, which was panicky and ambiguous, to the situation under management. How the forefront warriors never gave in. Well, this disease not only tested their limits of their performance, but also the limits of a mental aggravation a person can withstand. And definitely they have withstood the shake of time and the shake of everything that came in their way. Well, these are some of the facts about how coronavirus may have spreaded. Well, please report to the nearest center if you have a travel history and come across symptoms. This will not only help the doctors but also help your community and the neighborhood you live in. Well, hand washing is definitely something we always overlook as something not very necessary, but cleaning your hands clearly with soap rub or alcohol-based hand rub can help those medical professionals avoiding multiplication of cases. Progression in India. Well, this is a graph showing the progression in India of how the disease has progressed through the various different programs that the Indian government has run and the various aids that people have supplied. A heartfelt thank to the medical workers. Well, here's a letter that has been derived from the holy language of Sanskrit that goes on to tell us how much these healthcare workers have done, how much they have stayed away from their personal interests, from their families, shown us that selfless service, that near to God value that they are given is definitely justified by the work they are doing. Well, we should definitely remember that they are, so we are. They are the brave hearts who need to be celebrated every day in our minds. If they wouldn't have been, we wouldn't have been. Salute to the hearts who are fighting for us in the forefront. Well, it is said that those second gods who walk on everyday earth, living their life for others, still owning it to be worthwhile, well, heart just declares to say them, to just say out at once that you are, so we are. Well, these are some photos of the staff members of GMC Kathua. Well, thank you all and have faith in them. If they are, we will definitely thrive. We'll definitely get across every difficult situation that can come across us. Thank you all once again.